Hello everybody, this is Oscar Gomez. On this occasion, I would like to share with you this lesson plan based on the CLIL approach, which is the content and language integrated learning. Just briefly saying, it's a way to integrate the language learning at the time of learning a new subject. In this case, for example, students are going to be learning about astronomy and they're going to be focusing on the solar system and the planets. So this lesson plan is oriented to third graders. These graders have A1 English level according to the Common European Framework. And let's going to get started with the objectives. So by the end of these lesson plans, students will be able to draw and identify planets. They will also they will know the position of the planets in relation to the sun and the distance that these planets have. Also, they're going to understand, they're going to expand their knowledge about some important and relevant facts about the planets and the universe. So in order to reach these goals, let's going to describe the warm-up activity, which can take from 10 to 15 minutes. So at the very beginning of the class, the teacher is going to delve into his students' previous knowledge, and he's going to do this by asking different questions and providing them with different prompts in order to know what they know about the planets or the universe. So it's going to start with simple questions like, what do you know about the planets? What do you know about the universe? Do you know any planet? These kind of questions are going to be the warm-up activity in which the teacher is going to give students the opportunity to speak or to express their ideas on this topic. Eventually, the teacher is going to start with the presentation of the class, and for this he's going to use flashcards. These flashcards are going to be used from both sides. The first side, flashcard is going to have the name of a planet, and on the other side of the flashcard, the teacher is going to display an important fact about the specific planet. So the teacher is going to be playing with the flashcards and showing the students the name of the planets, but at the same time he's going to be working on some important and relevant facts regarding the different planets. He can take different minutes working on this first and initial activity, so to make sure that students can have a grasp or a better understanding of the first initial activity. Eventually, the teacher is going to present a strategy in which he is going to write on the board an acronym where students are going to relate to the name of the planet and the order or the distance, the organization that these planets have in relation to the sun. So for the development of this specific lesson plan, the teacher is going to write on the board the following acronym. My very enthusiastic mother just sent us noodles. So if we notice, the initial letters of this acronym represent the initial letters of the planet. So this is a way to relay and associate the name of the planets, but also the order that they have in relation to the sun. The teacher is going to explain to the students that they can use this acronym or that they can also invent their own acronyms. The thing in the end is that they can have a better and remember these names and the order of the planets in the long run. Continuing with the plan, the teacher is going to provide students with more activities in order to reinforce the knowledge of this topic and also the development of important skills in the language learning, like reading, writing, and listening. So for this, the teacher is going to start with a video about the planets, where he's going to use the TV or the computer, video being any material or resource that the teacher has for this purpose, and he's going to display the video while students listen and take notes about the information related to the solar system, the planets, and the important facts about these planets. Eventually, the teacher is going to keep providing feedback and further information about this topic, and then the teacher will continue with a reading, which is also about the planets, where the students are going to associate some pictures with some information about planets. So this is a very interesting way to practice and to reinforce the topic, because students are going to relay from the very beginning of the lesson with the teacher use the flashcards. Now they're going to encounter a reading also with pictures, and they will be reinforcing and associating the meaning and the important facts with the pictures of the planets. The next step of this activity is to clear up concerns. So the teacher is going to clarify any question or concern that the students may have in the development of the lesson plan. So he's going to answer all the questions that they have so far to that point, and he's going to continue with the practice activities. So for the practice activities, we can do it in different phases. For example, phase 1, which is a word search, which the teacher is going to give students a word search where they have to look for the name of the planet, but also as they look for the word of the planet, they need to write on their notebooks an important and relevant information on fact about that planet. Eventually, the teacher is going to continue with the phase 2 of the practice, which is called Picture and Talk About It. He's going to provide the students with a white sheet of paper. He's going to ask them to draw their most favorite planet, paint it, and write the most important information that they know or remember about this planet. Students have to do this, but also they have to show the rest of the class. They have to do a presentation. They have to talk about those aspects to the rest of the class. How is the teacher going to assess this lesson plan? For this, the teacher can use a planet worksheet that contains different types of exercises. For example, the kind of exercises that we're gonna find in this planet worksheet are, they have to associate meaning or facts to pictures. They have to answer open and closed questions, and also multiple choice questions. And for the development of this lesson plan, we can use different materials: television, video beam, loudspeakers, flashcards, the fact sheets, a word search, and pieces of white papers, and all materials needed for the development of this lesson plan. So as an extension to this lesson plan, the teacher can assign follow-up activities or homework, in which the students, they're going to develop different activities at home, like crossword, fact sheets, and in order to reinforce the knowledge and the information that they have revised so far. So this is basically the lesson plan I wanted to share with you. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.